Mr. Roslin? I'm Maya. I mean, this is Prescott Quarantine Inspection. Could you dock at BRI Labs?
Is there a problem?
What? No. This is a scientific... This is a business opportunity. Please?
I could get spoiled by the ease of spatial bypass travel.
I'm glad you're here. This place is creepy. Quiet, but spooky.
Compared to an ancient tomb, it's not so bad. What are you hoping to find at the bones?
A clue to when the species went extinct. Vacuum is a preservative. Well, in some ways. See, if I can find a sample of marrow, then I can cross-index with a historical record of stellar radiation and... Sorry, shop talk. You're probably not interested.
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't interested. Let's get going, Doc. I'm on them. Try to get clear.
Their eyes witness! We are the hand!
Redeemers, scientists that went mad. Are they always that intense?
Pretty much. So, let's not linger.
Sending coordinates for the remains.
Are huge!
Throttle back, Doc. I see Redeemer patrols. You hold station here, I'll run ahead and clear them out for you.
The spoilers!
them. Is it safe?
Safe as it ever gets around here. What are you hoping to learn?
I'm looking to establish a timeline. When the cluster was first colonized, there were rumors of megafauna in Kite Nebula, Leviathans.
Sounds like a drunk spacer's tale, but...
But giant skeletons!
Hostile contacts.
Focus on your scans, Doc. I'll handle them.
All are hero! Slay the despoilers!
New contacts. Redeemers.
Doc, how much longer?
I don't know yet. These are bigger than I expected.
We won!
This entire system is controlled by Redeemers. To claim we won would be flagrant exaggeration.
Pessimist?
Objective fact.
Mr. Roslin, come see.
So, is this your drunk spacer's tale, Doc?
Nothing like this has been seen in decades. I ran my tests 3 times to be sure. These bones, they're recent. Radiation decay suggests these have been in space only a few years, and I found a residue that might indicate their point of origin.
I have a hive unit aboard. Maybe he can analyze that.
A trivial task. One moment.
Look at this skull. This creature might have had the highest mass brain seen in nature. I wonder how intelligent it was.
One must not mistake quantity for quality. A massive cerebellum may indicate inefficiency. The materials and ratios of the residue are a match for the atmosphere of Janat at a depth of 300 kilometers.
Janat? The next planet over? Could Leviathans travel interplanetary distances, or did someone move the bones here?
Let's go find out.
planet. Where do we start?
I see two areas of turbulence below the cloud deck. Like large objects are blocking the jet streams.
More skeletons, you think?
I don't know, but my ship can't go much deeper. Could you check them out?
Sure thing. That noise?
The turbulence subsided as you approached. Did you see anything?
A flock of winged creatures. Did you copy that signal?
What signal? Play it back for me.
Replaying transmission.
Whoa, that got a reaction.
They appear agitated.
Signal drew more flying critters. They swarmed me.
The cloud grazers? Why would they react so violently?
Let me check that other area of turbulence you saw.
Megahertz band.
Sounds different from the first one. Play it back, Hive. Let's see what happens.
More cloud grazers arriving. They are as vexed as the previous group.
Whatever that noise is, they sure don't like it. Any more turbulence down here? Doc? You copy?
I have lost her transponder fix.
Give me a marker for her last position.
Ship is disabled.
Salvation in their bones, their blood! gosh, that was scary. Thanks.
The Redeemer with the harpoon left behind some kind of gas cloud. Hive, what is that?
A fly-through sample is required for analysis. The gas is a musk secreted by cloud grazers, pungent but harmless.
Why would Redeemers collect that?
Why do Redeemers yell at clouds?
The screamy guy showed up when you replayed the second signal. I think they were hunting whatever makes it.
If I may, the transmissions patterns suggest intentional composition.
So the radio bursts were saying something?
They were communicating something. Communication is not necessarily speech. One cannot translate birdsong into words.
Fine. Can you tell us what they communicate?
In time.
The shooting scared off everything within 100 clicks. Let's relocate and try again.
See any of those anomalies here, Doc?
Maybe. Deeper, less distinct. Plenty of cloud grazers, though.
Redeemers again.
Wait, don't attack. Let me try something. It worked! Suck it, screamy guys!
You got the cloud grazers to attack? How?
I bounced the first signal off the Redeemers. Made it look like it came from them. Cloud grazers to huddle up and make them aggressive. I think it scares them. My theory is it's a hunt call. Whatever makes that signal preys on cloud grazers.
Something down here hunts the cloud grazers, and the Redeemers hunt whatever that predator is.
Analysis complete. Each signal begins with a sequence that corresponds to the geomagnetic coordinates of its origin.
So repeating it any place else is gibberish. Can you synthesize a transmission from this position?
Done.
Here come the cloud grazers.
Whoa! There was something rising fast. Huge. But it veered off at the last second.
A hypothesis. We know the Redeemers gather musk from cloud grazers. Perhaps it is to disguise themselves. A spacecraft is a foreign object here.
The life forms here think we smell that?
You do live in that flight suit.
How about this? Find more cloud grazers, shoot them, and douse your ship in musk. Maybe then we'll see what's sending those transmissions.
Nasty stuff. I hope this is working.
I believe we have masked the scent of our ship.
Let's try this again.
Transmitting.
Mr. Roslin, please respond.
Doc, I'm in the Leviathan's intestine, I think.
Seriously? Can you send me a video feed?
Done.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe we found an actual living Leviathan. What an opportunity.
Opportunity, sure. How do I get out of here?
If you upset its tummy or poke the right autonomic reflex cluster, maybe it'll spit you up. That's how most critters work.
Unidentified life forms.
In here? How?
Oh gosh. Of course they'd have a gastrointestinal ecology, but are those parasitic or symbiotic?
Either way, they don't like me.
Electrical pulses traveling through those fibers. Could they be axons? Nerves controlling those muscles?
Doc, the path forward is blocked.
A constrictive muscle. I wonder if Leviathans have multiple stomachs.
How do I get through it?
I'm guessing here, but cutting the axons might cause it to relax.
If they regrow that fast, how do I proceed?
The axon fibers are in clusters. You can tell them apart by color. Can you find a position to cut several in the same group at once? If they're all severed, they may not regrow.
The path to the next compartment has cleared.
We should study those further. Regenerating axons could cure some forms of paralysis.
Doc, are you seeing these clusters on the wall? What are they?
Microbiota, except they're huge. So, macrobiota? We all have symbiotic ecosystems in our digestive tract to break down food. These are macrobiota astrocetacea.
I grabbed a sample for you. Look at that! Surviving Redeemer drones all the way in here.
They appear to be harvesting the macrobiota.
I don't know what they want with it, but they're not getting it.
Oh, look! A nacreous accumulation. I didn't expect that.
What? Is that dangerous?
It is a composite of organic and inorganic materials, formed in response to irritation caused by a foreign object.
There may be more further in. Maybe entire pearls?
Pearls. I know what those are. So, pretty valuable?
the wavy limbs growing out of the wall. Could you touch one? Shoot it, or bump into it?
Sure, if you want.
Leviathan twitched when you struck the papilla. Sorry, the wavy limbs. I see muscle activity up and down the tract. I think they trigger its gag reflex. If you hit those too often, it'll vomit you up. Or sneeze you out. I don't know which. I mean, you'll want to get out eventually. Just, you know, not yet.
Got it. No touching the big wavy limb things until I'm ready to vacate.
I'm forwarding my diagnostic data on how agitated the Leviathan is. You'll know when he's about to spit you out.
What's going on?
The Redeemers are back. They're attacking the Leviathan.
Doc? Hey, Maya!
Her ship may be disabled.
We need to get out of here.
Deliberately provoking the creature seems warranted.
When that explosion went off, the Leviathans just...
Restrain the beast. Lift it beyond the sky, into the purity. Let its breath be taken, and the carving begin.
Stop! These creatures are endangered. Probably.
Stabilizing.
Ow!
Mr. Roslin!
Horizon locked.
The Leviathan's leaving.
All destroying, unconquering.
We have more urgent concerns.
Unworthy. Defiler. The bones of our transcendence flee.
Are you alright?
Just fine. I'll get you home safe, Maya.
They were going to haul the Leviathan into space. It would suffocate.
The only hunting method possible for the Redeemers. It is too large to kill with conventional ordnance.
Why are the Redeemers hunting Leviathans?
Even if they cared to explain, I doubt their motivations would make sense to us.
We were to be luminous, untethered. The flesh of the beast would give...
What were they yelling about when the big ship blew up?
They thought something found in the Leviathan would let them transcend?
A fantasy of lunatics.
They don't need to kill them. They could have flown inside and left, like you did.
It wasn't that simple.
The Redeemers may still harass the Leviathans. However, that tractor vessel was required to hoist them into space and suffocate them.
Doc, we just discovered an extinct species. You should let people know.
I already sent our files over Eterna to BRI, Colonial Fleet, the Okar, anyone who could protect them from hunters. Even if Leviathans aren't intelligent, if they're just... oh gosh.
We're not food. You're welcome?
Remarkable.
That was the greatest thing I've seen in my life. Oh, I already have a response from BRI. They want me to report to the bioplant facility here in Kait Nebula. Wow, A modern facility on the frontier of exobiology.
Have you ever been there?
I'm sure it'll be great. You should meet me there. I can share my data analysis with you.
I'll stop by. Fly careful, Doc.
Roslyn, I was just... everything's fine. Feel free to dock. This place is not in great shape. There's only 3 other staff, and Redeemers stole most of their equipment.
Want me to escort you back to Prescott?
No. If this is what it takes to get BRI looking at Leviathans, I'll do it. Now that I can identify their transmissions, I see them all over Chinat.
Sounds like you're gonna be busy.
Yeah, but listen, BRI approved a study program. I can guide that remotely from here. The thing is, I need someone in the field to perform biopsies on living specimens. From inside?
You want me to get eaten again?
Yes, for science. You can harvest macrobiota, and if you find anything else valuable, I can help you recover it.
I don't know, Doc.
But I have a regular research stipend now, not just lunch money. I can subcontract you.
All right, if I have time when I'm passing through Kait Nebula.
Yes! I've got some field equipment to help. It's a little homemade, but it should work fine. First, a container to store excess cloud grazer funk for later use. Second, plans for a musk ejector. It'll attract a Leviathan on use. I'm setting up a network of observation satellites over Chinat. When I see jet stream turbulence, I'll call you.
Site.
I'm starting my recorders. Get your ship doused with cloud grazer musk.
I wish to make it clear that you will be responsible for deodorizing the hub.
Come on, Hive. You don't even have a nose.
I am capable of discerning chemical concentrations as low as 1 part per billion. We have arrived, undamaged, in the creature's digestive tract.
I'm receiving your data. This is amazing! An entirely new order of megafauna. Ugh, you're so lucky.
Lucky, sure. What am I looking for?
This is our first scientific expedition. Focus on going as far as you can, and let's see what you find.
Doc, that diagnostic you're sending, the Leviathan's agitation is increasing even when I'm not doing anything.
Your ship has burny, ouchy thrusters all over. Imagine how it would feel if you had a little man flying around in your intestine.
Not too good, I bet. So my time in here will be limited even if I do everything right. Is that Redeemer construction of some kind? Guess the hunters became dinner.
All that metal must be indigestible. Poor guy.
Richard did not care for that.
Oh, poor thing.
Ugh, weird little wormy things.
Ooh, they're definitely pursuing you.
Well, I'm definitely shooting them.
They're parasitic. Don't let them attach to your ship. They'll try to extract nourishment from it.
Does everything in here want to eat me?
You should be able to continue. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, there's a strong current in here.
It may be wise to seek cover and time your approach.
Whoa, a lot of vibration here.
His tummy's rumbling. I think he's hungry.
It's making it hard not to hit the walls. Looks like we're good to go.
This may, in fact, be a bowel movement.
I do not even want to think about that, Hive.
Stabilizing.
That's a decent sample return. Every dive is a chance to learn, right? We're sure to see a lot more of these big guys. I'll let you know when I see one.
Prime incoming. What is their problem exactly?
The purity of the historic extent of our empire will be restored.
Reactionary jerks. site. What can you see for musk sources?
There are several cloud grazer flocks in the area. Some are being harassed by Redeemer poachers.
Either one would do, I guess.
Not so then. Transmitting.
This is so exciting!
Back in the belly of the beast. How far should I go, Doc?
As far as you can. There's plenty of intestine to explore. I'm sure we'll find something before you hit the colon.
Are those Redeemer harpoons in the wall? Guess the big guys run into them a few times over the years.
How did they get so deep inside? Could you pull them out? From your side, the barbs won't hurt him.
Is that a good noise or bad?
His respiration slowed, and the muscles in the area relaxed. I think he feels better.
Hope that feels better, big guy.
I bet the Leviathan feels a lot better now.
Those are not like the plasma jellyfish I've seen before.
They're hot enough to scorch the intestinal wall. I bet they combust atmospheric gases for energy.
They're giving the Leviathan heartburn? I could do something about that.
That's helping. I see a reduction of the Leviathan stress levels.
I hope he finds lunch soon.
I wonder, do they grab you out of instinct, or can they actually eat metal?
Ugh, these things again.
You've run into those worms before?
On Aethor, near a Leviathan skeleton. Redeemers must have hauled the corpse there.
Then these must be common parasites for Leviathans. Amazing they survived on Aethor after the host died.
Some kind of fluid floating in here.
Don't get close. Those look like gastric acids.
Oh, I make it a point to avoid any kind of acid.
Oh, neat! A bacterial colony.
The blob that's squirting goop all over?
Yeah, it's a colony of millions of little guys, all globbed together. They must be part of the Leviathan symbiotic immunity system. They think you're an invader.
Right. I'll try to avoid the goop. Yikes.
You blew up the bacterial colony?
Was full of that goo. Now it's everywhere.
Oh dear. You should get out of that chamber.
Check out the size of this pearl.
Oh, could you recover it? The surrounding tissue would help me assemble a timeline of this Leviathan's life.
No doubt the debris at the heart of the object also has value.
Oh, you can keep the pearl yourself if you like. No scientific value in that.
Confirmed.
Nice! Can you bring the pearl to me at BRI? I'll take what I need and clean it for you. It shouldn't be long before I spot another Leviathan. I hope you'll be available.
The pearl and leave it outside the station for you. I wonder what's inside. Parts from a Redeemer ship? asteroid resources? An Ancients artifact?
Only way to know is to open it. How do I open a pearl?
Once I've peeled the tissue off, they should break open pretty easily. Just smack them against something.
How much longer until we can head back inside? We just have to finish tightening these bolts and then we're done.
I didn't know what to expect, but the Leviathan swallows some pretty amazing stuff. I wonder what else I could find in there.